Yes traders, this is a weekend lookup. So people were asking me which kind of entries I took here. So here I possibly took two entries. One of them was the hard hanging OB basing on 4 hour. I had this complete 4 hour OB that was running up to here, but I also had an engulfing OB that was covering all my 4 hour OB. So my 4 hour OB was an internal OB of an engulfing non-OB. I don't know if I'm got understood. Like my OB was too small, being engulfed by another outside candle of which had an effect on all this OB. So people asking why did I consider this week? This week was none of my business. This week was a complete engulfing candle that was engulfed, sell candle that was all engulfed, and its weeks were tapping something so different, and this wouldn't be my session low, to my point that someone waited for this as a session low. The reason why I didn't wait this for as a session low, though it was almost tapped, is that this session low never consisted of my OB weeks. So since it never considered of, if my OB week was close to this body, just I would consider this. But since my OB week was not close to that, I didn't consider it. All what my worry was like, I made sure like every setup I get, I cover this OB perfectly. And if I was taken out of this OB, I wouldn't look for any pullback entry back into the trade. I would just close and go. So when I went into my lower time frame structure, for example 30-minute, I had this session low, which was also part of these weeks, and it's even on the 30 our session low never got touched. But if these OBs, these weeks, these candles had closed straight up with this would be session low, which would get tapped. So I said after my daily, looking into my daily, as explained, it was just a concentrated liquidity that could give me an entry, and also a daily OB being tapped. Looking into my 15-minute time frame, also saw same thing. Now on a 15-minute time frame, it's where something also didn't add up. Now here we got it like this, our session low now became this. So we made it with this as a session low, now also came here with the 15-minute OB. So I saw had a lot of noise. What I had to do was consider 1 hour. After seeing a lot of noise, I said let me consider 1 hour. So in my consideration of my 1 hour, still I got an entry off here. This was my entry 1 with an intention of covering this 4-hour OB. I also got an entry 2 which was a session with an intention of still covering the same price, just a little bit slightly below it, and you can see the targeting here was targeting 3%, and for this case I was targeting 5%, which was slightly close to 3%, and that's how I made just 8% in a risk of 2%. So that's it. That was our trade. So I don't know what will happen next, but remember my intention was like, like I told you how we got here 3%, and so when I get 3% I'm always out, but I'm still aiming like price has to give us this. I don't know when. So if I'm conservative, I can say let me take my 2.7%, I leave the 0.3 running, that is almost 75%, and I see if price will come. Same thing. So, and along the way you can flip it, because it is none of your business and you know you're willing to lose it since you're at break even and you have already took partials. But that is too far. But I expect price to give us something until we get there. Like along the way, let's say, where is my price path? Like along the way, I'm not seeing it out. Let's show you something. Yep. Like along the way, if we say, let's see if this will move like that, but it won't be straight, so we might get this, or we get back. Then that's why I don't like overweighting along the way, swinging along the way after get. It's because you swing, people swing and even get 3%. You intraday and get 3%, same thing, but a different strategy.